Alright, what you see here is a Highline ceiling fan in 52 inches. It's basically a really old Moss Highline. However, it does have a natural brand name, but it's just an extremely long name. I don't even remember half of it, so I'm just gonna put that in the description below. But yeah, this fan I got from Lewis Weedman, new in box, for about $20-ish. I think I don't even remember, but I've been wanting to get this fan for quite some time now. It didn't come with the white kit like it showed on the box, but it's not a big deal since I have the exact white kit that it would have came with. A single light fitter that uses a Schoolhouse Globe. And I got it at Fanimation from him. I didn't go to Fanimation for the summer trip, however, Mark Wilson did, and he brought back this fan and a few other fans that I got from a few other collectors. And yeah, it's a very nice fan. I really do like this fan a lot. I've been wanting a 4-blade generic hugger for quite some time now in antique brass, and I think this is the best one to have so far. Since this fan is extremely powerful, it's probably even more powerful than a lot of Hunter fans. Obviously not more powerful than the original, but it's definitely a very powerful fan. It has a very beefy motor to it. It's probably a cast motor, to be honest. So this actually could be my first cast motor fan that's, well, I don't think any of my industrial fans count the cast motor ones, unless like the pro lines I have or some lines count, but I don't think those ones are, except for the brown one. But yeah, I got this. It has very beautiful blades to it, which are actually are not MDF blades at all. They actually are completely real wood, and they have a beautiful oak design to it, not just like the plain oak you see on all the other companies use. It's actually a very detailed oak to it. So yeah, and it actually matched with the floor very well. Honestly, it blends in with the floor pretty good. To be honest. Now, the reason why I got this fan is mostly because I used to see fans like these all the time as a kid, and when I saw it in the box, I thought it would come with it. So I'm like, oh, it'll be a perfect combination. But there's any time I've actually wanted an antique brass fan of a school like this one, 4 blades, like a generic 4-blade antique brass fan, so I can have a Schoolhouse light on it, either 42 inch or 52 inch. And I think this is a perfect combination for me since I really do like these fans. And this fan will most likely go in my kitchen whenever I get my own place. If the kitchen's up, it's very dated looking, I'll definitely put it there. Or if it's somewhat dated looking, I'll still put it there. As long as the antique brass goes over the finish, I'll do it. I'll put it in there either way because this looks really nice, and I think this will be a perfect kitchen fan. I'm just saying it's low enough, and that is. If I can use a down rod and fan in that room, I'll do that. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, this fan is from either the late 70s or early 80s. There's a reverse switch for it. And I am using some things underneath it to hold the motor in place because it kind of bounces around a little bit. And there's the sticker on the motor housing. And just so you can see the blades up close, you can see the detail on it. You can also see the grains of the wood grains on it on this stencil, which is something I really like. So let's go ahead and turn on the light. As you can see, it does work, and I am using a LED light bulb in it. I'll go ahead and show off the white above me. Lights up the room pretty well, although I'm not. As long as I do like Schoolhouse Globes, they're not really my first choice for a bedroom light, as I like to have something dimmer for the bedroom. But yeah. Part of the reason why I stopped using the Schoolhouse light fitter on these Passport 2 when I was in my bedroom at the old place. Let's go ahead and start off on low speed. Yeah, has a pretty good low speed to it. And you will be seeing a tiny bit of stuff in the background. I do apologize for that. It's mostly because due to the shoving, so I had to bring some stuff back here. So yeah. Also, you will be seeing a CD rack a tiny bit in the background, mostly because Well, basically the blade arms have a bit of a droop to them, even though they're brand new out of the box. So I guess this is the design that's like that. I guess they probably did it just so the blades wouldn't be so close to the ceiling, so they can be able to get like extra. They would be able to move more off the ceiling. And so it kind of makes sense, but because of that, they kind of point a bit upwards when I'm port testing it, so they kind of like they basically just take a. It's kind of hard to get in the frame, the whole entire blade span in the video frame without having the stuff in the background not show up as well. If the blades weren't droopy like looking like that, the blade arms this wouldn't be an issue at all. But it's no biggie. Has a nice low speed to it. It's a very classy low speed, especially for a 4-bladed fan. Alright, my phone shut with light while it's on low speed. It's definitely one of my favorite fans I've gotten this year. Already top 5 or top 10. Probably in the top 5 to be honest. I mean, it is moving a decent amount of air on low speed. Honestly, quite a bit more air on low speed than other fans I've tested. So on low speed, it's actually one of the most powerful fans I've tested on low speed, to be honest. This fan really looks gorgeous. Seeing it on low speed with the light on. This is something I really like about vintage fans. They look very nice on low speed, especially when you have the light on. If they have light, that is. Now for medium speed. Honestly, this would have been a perfect fan for the living room at the old place. Even though it has sports clothing, yeah, I prefer to have a spot like it for the living room due to what I needed for at the old place. This honestly would have looked perfect in there. But this living room in this place is a bit more up to date looking, so it will look dated looking, but it's just the furniture we have in there. What I have in there now, it just looks more nice in there. Plus, I'd rather use this in the kitchen than a living room, to be honest. Especially with this light, I think it gives it more of a kitchen-y look. But it definitely has very powerful medium speed. The amount of air I'm feeling from this fan on medium speed is about the same amount of air movement I feel from a 100 fan on high speed. Or it's been around 100 fan like the 90s and such. Yeah, this fan is definitely very powerful. Yeah, I thank Louis Weedman for selling me this fan. When he posted it on a Facebook group, I left a comment saying if he sells it, let me know, because I would definitely buy it from him. Definitely a great deal too. It's new in Boston. This fan's definitely a very powerful fan. Honestly, it's definitely within the Casablanca range, to be honest, air movement wise. I'm going to show the light while it's on medium speed. It's really a shame I can't install this anywhere. Well, and honestly, the only room that it would really look good in is the living room. But I wouldn't want to put this light on. I'd rather have something else in the living room. And as nice looking as nice as this fan is, it just wouldn't. It would look good, but it would just. Unless people like a very vintage looking fan, it would look nice to them. But if I'd rather just have something that looks nice to both people who like older decorations and like somewhat modern looking ones. That's kind of the other reason why I put the Infinity in there to begin with. This fan definitely flies on high speed. It's moving a ton of air. I honestly would put this in my bedroom. Like if it's just a room, it would not match with it at all. It's definitely not. Honestly, it's one of my most powerful fans in my collection, aside from like the constant. It's honestly definitely within the constant market air movement range. It's not as powerful as the K55 motor, but it's very similar to the air movement. But it's definitely moves more than the Hunter's. It's been more than Hunter fan without a doubt. It's very powerful, and it's cooling down this room just fine. You know, I don't even have the low profile on. It was actually cooling down the room pretty well, just on no speed, to be honest. If the kitchen was like its own separate room, I would like paint the cabinets like a dark brown finish and put this up in there. Even though it's like somewhat modernized, I would just. This was definitely like my dream kitchen fan that I've kind of basically wanted since I was a kid. 4-blade hugger fan, antique brass with skull, either 42 inch or 52 inches, but I prefer 52 inches since honestly that's bigger and it would move more air. But the fact that this one's a powerful one and not just a cheap one from the 80s and 90s. Don't get me wrong, I really do like these fans, but I mean, I'm just to be honest, they were back in the day. There was many of them that were just very cheaply made. There's so many companies that did the design so there was a lot. It was basically it's pretty hard to tell if there's one that's actually a good one or not, because they all look pretty identical. Yeah, definitely a powerful fan. Unless I had a living room that was like more of a, I don't know, if it was like more of a like an older looking type living room. Like I had like two of them. One to be like for like the somewhat modern looking furniture. One to be like for the very very old looking furniture. I feel like I'd want. The thing is, I think this looks too generic for a living room. I like it, but I feel like it'd be nice for a kitchen. Since a living room's where you'd like put a fan that looks very eye catching, and I feel like it's nice, but it's not really eye catching enough to be in the living room. That's just my problem with this fan. I mean, that's yeah. I feel like when I have like a fan in the living room, I kind of like to have like the most eye-catching one installed there, like of my choice. And I feel like this would not be a very eye-catching one because it's just very generic looking. Would it look nice in the kitchen, bedroom, and such? Yes, but for living room, I kind of want to have like something that like really catches like the attention of the room. And it's not just like some fan installed. It's actually like something that's really eye-catching and such. And that's why I put up the Infinity in there in the first place. This would definitely be like nice for like a small room, like or a library room or something. This would be a good fan for that. Alright, shut off the light. Do a spin down. I mean, spin down is going to be very quick on this fan only because the bearings haven't broken in yet. And this fan does this well just without, even without the bearings broken in. I can only imagine how well it performs when the bearings are fully broken in. This is definitely a fan I'm never going to part with. It's definitely a fan that's always going to be in my collection. Yeah, it's an absolute powerhouse, this fan. I honestly did not expect it to be this powerful when I got it. Honestly, I was expecting it to be powerful, but not this powerful. But yeah, it's definitely a fan I do not regret getting whatsoever. Now I'll show it on reverse quickly. Now for no reverse. I actually wasn't making that squeaking noise on medium and high speed like it did when I tested it without the light kit. Sometimes the fans do that, like when it's light, it kind of balances out the sound and such. I drove the light kit while it's on reverse. Alright, now shut off the light. Move it up to medium. Now this medium and high are very similar, so I kind of need to go through the cycle more than once just to be sure. It does a great job on medium as well in reverse speed. This is honestly, I can definitely say that this is definitely one of my top 10 favorite fans in my collection. The fact that it's a very powerful one too also helps that out too. Alright. Now I'm going to move it up to high speed. And since it's on reverse, I'll be able to show you the cool startup sound it does. Wobbles a bit more in reverse. Some fans tend to do that. Usually I know that the fans wobble a bit more on reverse speed than they do on forward. Heck, this actually will be even more than enough to use in the bedroom and the DR. So this fan's extremely powerful. It does a great job on reverse as well. Go ahead and shut off the light. And shut off the fan. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.